Hello, my name is Hemingway Jones, and I'm absolutely delighted to introduce you to the Taylor Swift, the Tortured Poets Department fountain pen. It is so exciting that a superstar at the level of Taylor Swift would release a fountain pen that would get many more people into this wonderful hobby of ours. So today I'm going to do a full review of this really interesting pen, see what it looks like, see how it is, see how it writes. So join me today, won't you, as I introduce you to the Taylor Swift fountain pen. So of course, Taylor Swift is an American singer-songwriter who burst on the scene in 2006 with her eponymous debut album, and since then she has spanned many genres, starting in country, transitioning into pop, and touching on many others in between. Her deeply personal and intimate songwriting style has endeared her to millions of fans. And here's an interesting fact: her name Taylor was inspired by James Taylor, the singer-songwriter from the 70s. So pretty neat that she has that connection. Personally, my favorite Taylor Swift is her collaboration with the Civil Wars, an incredible track. So the Tortured Poets Department was her 11th album. Themes are very personal. It's all about her personal and her public life, her sense of sorrow, remorse, of reconciliation and transcendence. Pretty powerful stuff, and I think a fountain pen fits right in with this singer-songwriter sitting down, getting in touch with your character and your emotions, which is something we do on this channel. The whole purpose of this channel is to keep you inspired, to keep you writing, and to make you a better person, or at least guide the way through journaling and through just working on your character. So I love seeing this idea in Taylor Swift and her music being carried forward. So it's really an inspiration for me, and I feel like it's kind of an honor to introduce you to this interesting merchandising from Taylor Swift. There were very few pop stars that could release a fountain pen. In fact, it's really amazing that Taylor Swift did this, and it's just going to introduce the fountain pen to so many more people. And part of that is the reason why I'm so excited to go through this today. Right up front, I want to say that she's offering this fountain pen for $15. Here it is sealed. I should probably keep it sealed. It's probably worth more money sealed, but for you, I'm going to go through it. But if you have an opportunity to pick one up for around $15, because now you pretty much have to buy them used, I say go for it, because the value in this is in the Taylor Swift badging, her name on it, and everything else, and the fact that it's such an interesting item released by someone like this. And $15 just shows her respect for her fans. She could have easily sold this for $40 or $50 and just had that margin of her brand and her name on there, and she didn't. She made it affordable so that a new user could purchase a pen like this. I think that's admirable and worthy of our respect. So here we have the Taylor Swift, the Tortured Poets Department fountain pen. Comes in this paper box wrapped in plastic. Already you can see it has this really great branding. It says "From the Desk of Taylor Swift." Now, if I've spent $15 and I already get a box that says it's from the desk of Taylor Swift, I'm pretty excited if I'm a fan. So this is really nice branding here. We get a nice logo in the back here, and of course the scan code there. So let's open this up. Super excited to do that. And there goes all my value in this, but that's okay. Nice crinkly noise. We'll take this aside. So paper box, $15. We're not expecting much, but I do love that it says that it's from her desk. Oh, okay. Look at this. So what we have here is a wood and brass fountain pen. It's got an interesting weight. It's a little top heavy, but you know, it feels actually nice in hand. Wood always feels warm. And look at this right away. You have the Tortured Poet Department branding there, and it says Taylor Swift on the pen. I mean, that is so cool, guys. If you're a Taylor Swift fan, you're giddy right now. So that's amazing. Of course, we have this brass top, nice and shiny. Now, you know, I'm not an authority on these things, but this looks a bit like a cosmetic product, right? Like it's a bit of lip gloss or something. You unscrew it and you get your lip gloss. So I love that aesthetic. It's very sophisticated and kind of charming, a little bit like a cosmetic. So we have some threads on the back here, so I'm guessing we can post this pen. So there's our nib. If you're new to fountain pens, this is your nib, this is your grip, this is your barrel, and this is called posting. So when you put your cap on the back of your pen, it's called posting. This is a great way to post it. It's not going anywhere. And actually now you get a decent sense of balance with this pen. So, not too bad. So it also comes with a cartridge. And more importantly, does it come with instructions? It comes with something here. It says that the replaceable ink cartridge has not been inserted into your fountain pen. So it's telling you they didn't want it to leak, so they didn't put your cartridge in. But what they don't give you, and they should, is some instructions if you've never done this before, because it takes a little bit of courage. So you unscrew it here, right at the grip. You see that? It unscrews very easily the barrel from your pen, but this is where the courage comes in. So you have two ends. You have a narrow end and you have a wide end on your cartridge, and you have to shove it in there with a little bit of force until it clicks. So you don't have to go crazy, but you do need to be firm, kind of brace yourself and push it in for a click to connect this ink reservoir and puncture through this plastic and get it to start to feed through capillary action down through here and ultimately to the tip of this pen. That's the plan. So let's do it. Ooh, I don't know if you caught that on the mic, but it makes a little pop, and that's how you know you're okay. So now you have this in here, feels rather secure. We are going to slide it into the barrel and screw it back together. I'm really not usually a fan of wooden pens. This one feels kind of nice. It feels kind of warm, even though you're mostly going to be gripping it here, which is a little slippery, and there's not really an end here to keep you from sliding on the nib. So maybe you might want to anchor your fingers on these threads, just keep you out of trouble. But now it's going to take a few minutes for the capillary action. No, it's not. Look at that. It's ready to write. So it flowed through there rather quickly. I'm happy about that. But if you haven't used the fountain pen before, just see, like, it's so super gentle to get these to write. You don't have to use pressure. You can simply glide it onto the paper. So let's have a little fun and see how this fountain pen writes. So if you're new to fountain pens, one of the exciting things is that you can get different color cartridges. This is a international cartridge. They're standard, super easy to use. You can buy different colors and use it in your pen. So if you like to use red, green, blue, whatever you like, there are so many colors out there. A nice paper will also bring out the character of whichever color ink you're using. This paper is by Clairefontaine. It's called Pupitre. It's pretty nice paper, has a beautiful finish. It's a joy to write. You can get this in all different sizes, or you could use it in your journal, whatever you like. So let's see what it does. Okay, I really like this branding. I love seeing Taylor Swift's name there. That is super exciting. It's also in a spot where it's not going to wear off, which I really like, or at least not easily. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, well, it's not bad at all. This is a very nice flowing fountain pen. It's not super special, but it's very, very nice. It looks like it's either a fine or a medium. Let me see if I can find out by putting a loop on it or look for any kind of marks on here. The nib says Genius Iridium on it. But this flows very nice. It feels rather light in hand, which is pleasant. The threads are a little sharp, but it's not bad. It has a bit of a step down here. That might be your preference or not. If it's your first fountain pen, you might not mind it at all. I kind of prefer a gentle step down myself, but it does give you a place to anchor your fingers if you don't want to put them on this grip, because they're not giving us a lot of real estate here for our fingers. But if you do very disciplined pinch it here, it will stay in place. But the idea with this fountain pen, as I try it, is let the weight of the pen take it. So it's a very smooth writing experience. I am not pressing down at all. So if you've never used one of these, you don't have to exert any pressure at all, except to guide it along the page. So it's very, very easy to use. And it's very smooth. I've written with fountain pens more expensive than this that don't write as well. So it's somewhat of a generic, probably made in China pen. I don't really see where it's made, but I'm going with China. For a $15 price point, it has a generic nib on it, but it's interesting that it's made out of wood. I really like the branding. It's very light. It inked up very quickly, and it's very smooth. So you're not getting ripped off here. In fact, it's a Taylor Swift fountain pen. That's brilliant. $15, amazing. And this has the Taylor Swift badging. So there's a lot of Taylor Swift fans out there that would probably love to have it. I'm proud of Taylor Swift. I don't feel like she's taking advantage of her fans at all here. She gave them a nice value fountain pen that's fun to write with and has her name on it. So if you're looking for one of these, I wouldn't hesitate, especially at those prices. Kind of neat. If this is your first fountain pen, welcome to this world and this hobby of ours. You may fall down into an incredible rabbit hole after discovering this fountain pen. You might want to set it aside because it says Taylor Swift and you might want to keep it nice, and maybe pick up something like a Lamy Safari or a Pilot Metropolitan or a TWSBI Eco and let that be your daily pen. But welcome to the world of fountain pens. So what do you think of the Taylor Swift fountain pen? Are you going to pick it up for the Taylor Swift fan in your life? Personally, I think it's absolutely brilliant that she would release this as part of her merchandising. It fits in with the whole theme and it's just absolutely perfect. It's only $15. I mean, you know, that's really a bargain. So I'm pretty impressed with that. But let me know what you think in the comments. I would love to hear from you, especially if you're a Taylor Swift fan. Did you pick up one of these for yourself? Also, if you enjoy this video, please share it with someone else, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to support the channel even more, consider membership. I'd love to have you behind the scenes, and we have a pen pal group for Cognoscenti and Illuminati members. So I make new videos every week, and I have a live show Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. So I can promise you we will see each other again very soon, further up the road. So take care of yourself.